So, on one of my videos that I made a while ago, I just saw a new comment that asked if you could actually get your, character from one particular platform to the other. This video was talking about crossplay and cross save. And the question, shout out to Nigel66, they say I played the Division 2's PS4 version on my PS5, but my wife bought me an Xbox. How do I get my PS5 character, weapons, and rank into Xbox? The answer to that question, as of this time, in regard to Tom Clancy's The Division 1 and The Division 2, you cannot do that, which is a very huge travesty with this particular franchise and IP, especially with the fact that they came out with the second game, even at the time when people were asking for this early on, they never really made the decision to prioritize it. And it was something that could be done and can be done, but the developers, basically looked at the workload and said they didn't think it was worth it. Now, people could say maybe they wanted to double dip. I remember when Yannick actually pointed out some of the challenges towards this, so we're quite aware of the challenges. I mean, if you follow the Division history. However, hindsight being 2020, I think right now it will make sense for them to be able to understand and look and say, okay, this is definitely something that we must launch a Division 3 with. In fact, what's crazy is this used to be one of the top, in my opinion, concerns of the game overall when we used to, have conversations about the game. Now that the game has gone into this phase of its life cycle, it's actually become number two. Number one is if the Division will ever be taken offline, right? Or if they're going to provide a methodology or a way for the game to continue to maintain its playability, even after the server shut down. That's going to require for the developers to basically make some moves. They can basically, iterate some of the framework of the game to be able to allow for this, but it's going to be a lot of hard work. As of now, there are petitions going up in the EU about, game developers basically not being able to pull the plug on a title and still allow for the title to have playability. I think if stuff like this goes into play, maybe old games might be able to get away with the fact that, it was established that they were going to be online only games. And then eventually, as time goes on, developers are going to be in a position where they can develop a lot of their games with offline capabilities, or at least a segment of the game with offline capabilities and then online. But these are dangling questions over the head of the Division franchise right now, which are we going to still be able to have access to the old titles once we get one more new title, which is basically, in my opinion, primary on people's minds, because many of us, because of the lack of crossplay and cross save, many of us bought multiple copies of the Division games. Think about it. If this game goes offline, your copies that you bought on different platforms are all gone. If you did buy copies on different platforms, which I did, I got $2 copies, $3 copies of the Division 1 and 2 for Xbox. I got, the PlayStation 4/5 version. I think I may have a physical somewhere. I don't know where it is. But, we have the digital versions, and then PC. Some of you have multiple accounts. I have 2 accounts on PC. So that's basically 5 versions of the game will be gone. Now, not saying this is going to happen. However, many games get taken offline after a while. Even if they want to keep the Division 1 for 10 years active, and they say, after 10 years, it's still going to be a travesty because a lot of, this is going to be a problem. And so it will make sense if at some rate we can get an offline version of this game. And also, as the new games are coming out, we have crossplay and cross save. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching the video. This was a very interesting comment. And I thought, man, we probably need to go ahead and, highlight this one more time. And the developers, they're not, in my opinion, and I say it like, okay, who cares what I say, right? But still, in today's day and age, when when Destiny basically, was able to mid-development convert its game to a cross-save capable game, it doesn't make any sense that a live service game like The Division will not leverage crossplay and cross-save. And they can still sell copies. It's not going to take away from that, is it? All right. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching again. Peace out.